Not too much. I mean, it was hang out with the guys, just try to kick back, figure out ourselves, watched, obviously everybody that had the big games going on that day, so that was fun.
What did you see from Wisconsin?
Well, I would say that they're really working to be the team that they want to be, which is undefeated, it's impressive, but they definitely have weaknesses. Northwestern showed that throughout their play. It's going to be a whole lot of fun to see if we can't figure them out. And I really am ready just to play Wisconsin. It just sounds like a whole lot of fun. Bring them here, 7 o'clock game. I'm really going to enjoy it.
The last 2 years play into this at all for you, motivation-wise?
Well, yes, and a little bit no. When I say no, because I didn't get to play. Yes, because I didn't get to play. I really wanted to play this team. I love their program. They bring it every single game, which I feel like Nebraska, we do the same thing. So it's just going to be a whole lot of fun. I can't stop smiling about it just because I know it's just going to be a hard-nosed game. We're going to have to grind every single play if we want to win. So I'm excited for a good one.
Where were you during that game last year?
I was at home. Yeah, stayed at home. Still was recovering, with my whole knee situation. So I don't remember who was hurt that game, but we had all the hurt guys at my house watching the game.
Yeah, you had a hurt player party?
Yeah, I always had the hurt player party.
What was that experience like? It's an overtime game where you get like a fan watching the last series, or can you still be analytical about it football-wise?
Oh, fan. I was definitely a fan. Sitting there watching my boys, play their game, do everything that they could. I'm just screaming at the TV, hoping for calls. Some calls didn't go our way, but I was fine. I was definitely happy to, be able to watch the guys do what they could do best. But this next year, we're really hoping that we get the tide to turn our way.
Is this game a watershed moment for this team?
Can you explain that?
What context does this game have to you, to this program, maybe?
I would say, again, just because how big Wisconsin's football program is, this is always going to be a big game for us. Not only adding into, Big Ten play, they're the other team, at least in our eyes, that you got to watch out for if you're trying to make it to the Big Ten championship. So if we can get through them, it's just, that much more of a chance to be able to win it or at least go to the Big Ten. So we're really excited for this game. Can't wait to get out there and play. I'm anxious but really excited all at the same time, so it's going to be fun.
What advantages do you think may come from practicing against the 3-4 for 6 months in Bob Diaco's defense as you face Wisconsin?
I would say that with Coach Diaco, he's given us about every look you can possibly have. So hopefully we don't get surprised by anything that comes that way. But we're really able to adjust, from whatever they bring. The 3-4, it's a little difficult. I'd say a base 4 is a whole lot easier on your reads and key blocks and things like that. But with our time that we've had against the 3-4, and now that that's what we usually go against, I think we're going to have a good time against them.
Riley was saying today that you guys are pulling your linemen more this year on run plays and doing a little bit more pin and pull stuff. You guys didn't do a ton of it last year. Do you like kind of the more diversity in the running back run game this year versus last season?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not going to say it was because I wasn't, there to be pulling, but it is a whole lot of fun to be able to be pulling around, hitting linebackers, safeties, the little guys, just making that kind of hit is just a whole lot of fun, and I'm happy that they have us pulling, having us change it up. I enjoy it all out there. Hopefully we'll be able to figure out our game plan.
We probably asked you about Decker last week, but just the last 2 weeks, him getting to play after kind of waiting his turn. You know what that's like as somebody who had to kind of wait because of injury and stuff to play. Can you just see that, I guess, exuberance to be out there after all that?
Oh, yeah, no. Decker, he understands when it's your time, you shine. I'm happy that, he's playing the game that he is. Again, with the two guys that we have in Cole and Decker, I believe in both of them to be out there. But I can definitely see Decker, playing with a chip on his shoulder just because this is his opportunity, and you got to take those when you get them.
Jerald, we talked to Tim before when we were out here earlier, and he was just talking about the O-line clicking recently. What is it that made the O-line click?
I would say through our adversity, through our problems that we've been having, it was either make it or break it kind of situations, and I feel like they really have hardened us, made us come together more, really trust in each other to be able to get the job done. So with the things that we've had shown to us, brought at us, I really do think that it's made us that much better, and I'm happy to just have the schedule that we've had, and going forward, I really do feel good about our offensive line.
Can you point to a game or a practice or a moment when that line maybe came together and started to figure something out?
Well, after we lost to Illinois, Northern Illinois, yeah, right? I'm saying this right. Yeah, Northern Illinois. After we lost, it was an eye-opening moment. We understood that, well, at least that's what we thought. We thought this was on us. That loss was on the offensive line. So we pulled together and we said that we need to just be better. We need to raise the bar. We got to be a better program in the sense of our offensive line. Our school is known for great offensive line, so we definitely took that one to heart. So now that we're pushing forward to be, the team that we wanted to be and the core that we wanted to be, I'm happy to see us making strides.
Who's talking in that moment after the Northern Illinois loss?
I would say that it was pieces from everybody. We all pretty much had the same, that it wasn't good enough speech coming out. I would say I kind of front ran that, one of the front runners on that we needed to change it up with Gates, of course. But we really have made big strides in, our protection, calming down, and really understanding what we need to get done.
We've seen a couple guys get a little feisty when we asked them to look ahead to Ohio State later down the line. Your kind of one game at a time mentality, does that come from you guys as players just really wanting this game, or does it come from coaching staff, a little bit of both?
I would just say that if you really want to be, a team that's more important at the end of the year, people that are going to be seeing like, oh, is this team good enough for Big Ten? Is this team good enough for a big bowl? You got to look at every week as, your opportunity to shine, and you can't look over a game. You look over a game, that's just going to put you in a bad position. You don't really look at your opponent, for what they are and, what they're going to bring to the table, and that's just something that could really mess you up. So we do look at every single game as, that's our big game. That's the big one that we need to win because at the end of the day, we want to win them all, but you got to start with the first one. So.
Hey, Jerald, as a guard, when there's a different center in there, do you have to adjust your play a little different compared to if it was, Cole or Decker out there?
Oh, no. They both bring a calmness to the offensive line. As a center, I think that you have such a big responsibility in understanding exactly what's going on. And with them both doing all the studying that they've done with Coach Cav, I feel comfortable with either one of them. My style doesn't really change. All the guys on the offensive line, we're coached by Coach Cav, so we all pretty much play the same at our position. So it's not really too much to change the way that you do things. And with both of them, they again are calm, collective, and they just make the game that much easier for me.